Check, check, check. Hmm.
So let me say a couple of words about Norm, for God's sakes. I did feel a closeness to him because he'd been on the show so many times. A couple of times over the years, you remember when Norm was on Saturday Night Live, he used to do this Bob Dole impression, Senator
Yeah.
Bob Dole. And a couple of times I had asked Norm, would you be willing to get in full makeup and come on and be Bob Dole? Because I always thought it was so great, his impression. And it was just funny, and he had funny lines. And Norm said, it's a tremendous pain in the ass to get into that Bob Dole makeup. He said, but I love the show and I love you guys so much, I'll do it. And he would do it. And he would come in as Bob Dole, and it was always funny. And over the years, he'd come in, tell stories. And, he's Norm. He's a legend. And I always thought it was a big sin that Norm got fired from Saturday Night Live. Norm was on Saturday Night Live for 5 seasons. He hosted Weekend Update for 3 years. He was great at it, with that deadpan delivery. Here he is delivering a joke, doing the fake news.
And in a related story, this week marked the 5,000th performance of the Broadway musical Cats. It also marked the 5,000th time a guy turned to his wife and said, "What the hell is this?"
Norm started his career as a stand-up comedian. He appeared on The Letterman Show in 1990. He told me a great story once on the air about his dream was to appear on The Tonight Show before Johnny Carson retired.
I went to Los Angeles, California, and Johnny Carson had already announced his retirement.
Right.
And Johnny Carson, as you know, used to be able to anoint comedians. I said, I'm going to be the last comedian to be anointed by Johnny Carson.
Right.
So Jim McCauley would come to the show,
He's the talent scout for The Tonight Show, yeah.
He goes, listen, you're a J comic. Because Jay Leno was doing it Monday night, he was the guest host.
Right.
So I go, no, I think I'm a Johnny comic. That's what all my friends say, And he's like, no, Jay. And then he's like, if you do good on Jay, Johnny will watch at home, which, again, even
an audition.
It was a lie. I go on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. I do my set. I destroy.
Right.
And then I come over, and during the commercial, Jay goes, it was all right. It went okay.
Wait a second. Did you ever get to be on the Carson Show?
I
No.
never got to meet him. I never got to be on his show, and then I got to meet him personally, in person.
But I could never say to another radio guy, hey, man, that was okay, your show. It was you know what I mean? Like Jay saying that.
It was just a little very passive-aggressive.
Jay being great again.
Yeah, it was okay. But then Norm got the gig on Saturday Night Live in 1993. One of the funny things he did was his impression of Burt Reynolds. Here's a little clip to remember Norm on Celebrity Jeopardy. He's standing there as Burt Reynolds, and he fucking looked like Burt Reynolds. It was crazy.
This condiment is made from mustard seeds. Burt Reynolds.
That's not my name.
Okay. Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, what do you want?
Let's see. Chevy Chase posted on Instagram, I first met Norm after he played the newsman on SNL. He was the best of all, next to myself. I know I'm just kidding now because I'm all teared up. But Norm was fired by Saturday Night Live because of this guy named Don Ohlmeyer. He was president of NBC's West Coast division, and Ohlmeyer was friends with O.J. Simpson, and Norm feels he got fired because he was making too many O.J. jokes.
In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably...
Great delivery. David Letterman tweeted, in every important way in the world of stand-up, Norm was the best. an opinion shared by me and all peers. Always up to something, never certain, until his matter-of-fact delivery leveled you. I was always delighted by his bizarre mind and earnest gaze. Norm used to do a David Letterman improve.
Yeah,
I was
finish
always
reading it. Trying to avoid using the phrase twinkle in his eyes. The Lifetime Cy Young winner in comedy? What?
delighted by his bizarre mind and earnest gaze. Norm used to do a David Letterman impression on Saturday Night Live. And, you know, it was weird for Norm because, you know, he loves David Letterman, so he didn't want Letterman to take it the wrong way. But I'll give you a sample of it.
It's a great cast. You got Meryl Streep, Diane Keaton. Oh, and you know who I particularly enjoyed in the film was Chong.
Yeah, he was good. He was very good.
You hear that, Paul? He enjoys Chong.
But Norm came on our show, and I was like, what happened when you did Letterman? And he told this great story.
I was like, I don't want to fucking make fun of it because I love David Letterman. You
Sure.
know? So I'm like, I'll just try to do as exact an impression as possible, but not make a comment on it, like not say, you know, not make fun of him. And shit.
You're right.
And so anyways, then he phones me like the next day, and he's like, I'm talking to him, and he's not bringing it up. You know?
Wow.
So it goes on for about 5 minutes where we're talking about nothing. So then I just blurt out, I go, hey, I did an impression of you last night.
Oh, you're kidding.
Obviously, that's why I was phoning, you know?
Right, yeah. Aye.
So then all he said was, he goes, oh, yeah, you know, no. He goes, I don't mind it. It's all right. He goes, Joe Piscopo did an impression of me once, and I didn't care for that because that guy's not funny.
But great story. I love that Dave called him and didn't say anything. And then finally, Norm couldn't take the pressure and blurted out, I did an impression of you. Speaking of impressions, Dana Carvey did an impression of Norm for us. You also do a great Norm Macdonald.
Hey, you get Norm. You know, it's a funny thing. You know, water, right? They bring you water here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everything is like, you know, it's like a couch here. Like you want to sleep, right? You want to lay down, right? But you know what? You're not supposed to lay down, right? You know, but you want to lay down when you see a couch, right? You know what I mean?
He was a great force, I felt, on Saturday Night Live.
Totally.
And he was fired like with no dignity. And the guy who fired him was
Never
like,
understood it.
Norm's not funny. Norm is fucking funny.
Oh, oh man, he's unbelievably funny.
Adam Sandler tweeted, every one of us loved Norm. Some of the hardest laughs of my life with this man. Most fearless, funny, original guy we knew. Sarah Silverman tweeted Norm was in a comedy genre of his own. No one like him on the planet. Please do yourself a favor and watch his stuff. He was one of a kind of all time. Norm actually talked to us a little bit about his feelings on death. Whenever I'm talking with someone, I always ask them about death. Because I'm so freaked out about death.
I don't remember this.
So keep in mind that he had already secretly been fighting cancer for 4 years at this point.
I was in Edmonton in this hotel. I was doing stand-up, and my agent phoned me and said, turn on your computer, look at your Wikipedia. And my Wikipedia said I was dead.
Oh,
great.
My Wikipedia said I had overdosed the night before. And I am telling you, Howard,
Wow.
Even though of course, you know it's not true. At first you go, well, I don't know. But
It shakes you?
It shakes you. And you want to know why it shakes you?
Why?
Because you understand that one day those will be the words.
Right.
And all it is they just change the tenses. Instead of Norm Macdonald is an American comedian, it's Norm Macdonald was.
Who do you think changed it? Was it just some
Apparently, you know, any folks can do it.
Can go on there and do
I don't
that.
know who
Right,
makes them in the
Wikipedia,
first
yeah.
place.
Do you think about death a lot? I mean, it is a freaky thing. They say most people can't spend more than like a minute or two actually contemplating their own demise.
Is that right?
Yeah, like it's almost impossible for a brain to do that.
Well, that's interesting. I guess that's why you do anything is to avoid that. You know, that's
Right.
why you do stuff in life.
That's right.
To avoid that thought, because if you know, well, I mean, we don't want to talk about that.
So there's Norm. Rest in peace, Norm. Conan tweeted, Conan O'Brien, of course, I am absolutely devastated about Norm Macdonald. Norm had the most unique comedic voice I have ever encountered, and he was so relentlessly and uncompromisingly funny. I will never laugh that hard again. I'm so sad for us all today because, you know, I have watched this clip of Conan's show so many times. It was so great. Norm was a guest, and the actress Courtney Thorne Smith. She was promoting a movie she had done with Carrot Top.
Oh, boy.
And Norm is, yeah, exactly. Norm just went berserk.
What's the movie going to be called? Really?
I know what it's going to be called.
Yeah, what's that?
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
How quick is he?
Well,
I mean,
that's what, another thing that Conan said about him was he was so unpredictable. There was
Right.
an electricity just having him sit there. You just felt it because you didn't know what he was going to do.
he was one of the best. He really was. There's no question. And the world really lost a comedy legend yesterday.
Rip in peace, Norm. I gotta pee. Yeah, dude, I guess I'm fucked. Never buy another fucking bubbler again, dude. Come on. We can make it. What's going on? My seat's down too low.
If you watch the 1933 film King Kong closely, you might notice a slight rippling effect across the puppet's fur. You'll notice the same effect if you watch Wes Anderson's stop-motion films, Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs. The rippling is a side effect of using real animal fur, something Anderson wanted because he liked the aesthetic of the 1933 King Kong film. Anderson's crew pushed back against the idea because when animators' hands adjust the puppets for each frame, they leave impressions in the fur, creating a rippling, almost windswept effect, something that can be avoided by using synthetic fur. But when it came to having a visible artifact of the crew's hands in the film itself, this didn't bother Anderson. Film critic Matt Zoller Seitz recounts talking to Wes Anderson about the decision to use animal fur.
Here, listen to this.
He just wanted animal fur. You know, he couldn't even explain why, really. He just wanted it. And but it was partly that the idea of a personal touch. I said, well, you can sort of see the fingerprints on the creation. He said, well, in this case, literally.
This video is brought to you by Mubi. Go to mubi.com/ThomasFlight for your extended 30-day free trial.
All the Criterion Collection commentary tracks, even since the days of the laser discs, I think begin with the standard setup. So we should probably do that.
This is the director's commentary for The Darjeeling Limited, featuring Wes Anderson, Roman Coppola, and Jason Schwartzman. Right in the middle of the commentary, there's a funny little moment where the recording is interrupted by a phone call.
Hang on one second. Hello? Oh, can I call him back because we're just recording something right now? Okay, thank you. Bye. Sorry.
This moment somehow strikes me as one of the most Wes Anderson sorts of things. The analog sound of the telephone and the response itself feels like something out of a Wes Anderson film. But it's also the desire to leave that moment in the director's commentary instead of just cutting it out that feels very characteristically Wes Anderson. But what makes something characteristically Wes Anderson?
Let me tell you about my boat.
What is that Wes Anderson style? We all know it when we see it, and it's been broken down into countless pieces and examined by countless video essayists. According to those essays, it's symmetry, it's long lateral tracking shots, it's immaculately arranged flat lays, slow motion, whip pans, or countless other visual quirks. But what is at the core of those individual stylistic decisions? Why does Anderson choose those things? And why do all those things seem to form a very specific unified whole? And what function, if any, do they serve in telling the kinds of stories Wes wants to tell? To work some of these things out, let's focus on one aspect of Wes's visual style, one that I think encompasses many other elements of his style. This element critic David Bordwell has identified and called planometric composition. Planometric composition is the orientation of elements of a scene, especially the background, as flat planes relative to the camera. Planometric composition wasn't invented by Wes Anderson, it's used by a lot of other filmmakers, but Wes adheres to it and uses it probably more than anyone else in film. In this scene from the Darjeeling Limited, pay attention to what all these shots have in common compositionally.
Stop! You don't love me! They all keep the background of the shot as a relatively flat plane. These kinds of shots existed in Anderson's filmography from the very beginning, but as his career has progressed, he's used planometric composition with greater precision and for a larger portion of his films. In addition to the background being a flat plane, characters usually occupy and move through flat planes within the scene that run parallel to the background. In the Grand Budapest, we can see Wes usually orients his characters along these planes, either facing directly towards or away from the camera, or perpendicular to the camera in the profile view. To maintain this planometric composition as he moves the camera around and through scenes, and as he edits between different shots within a scene, Wes employs something Bordwell calls compass point editing. In compass point editing and camera work, the camera only really faces in 4 directions. Whenever the camera pans, it pans in 90-degree increments in order to keep the walls of the environment flat. When he cuts, he usually cuts in 90 or 180 degrees. If you think about it, this isn't really a technique so much as a necessity to maintain planometric composition in a standard environment with 4 walls. Wes maintains this rule when he moves the camera on a dolly. The camera moves directly forward, backward, or sideways along these specific axes. These 2 rules define many aspects of Anderson's styling, especially in his more recent films. Within them, he has some flexibility. He allows the camera to tilt up and down as long as it remains perpendicular to the background. To understand the why behind Wes Anderson's use of this style of composition and its effect, it helps us to ask why most filmmakers avoid this type of composition. It's because flat compositions usually look and feel constructed. A flat composition feels self-conscious. Naturalism is the prevailing approach to film form, at least in most films Americans watch. Even for outrageous, unbelievable stories, the approach to filmmaking in most films is one that attempts to hide the filmmaking itself from the audience. Take for example the rotating hallway scene in Inception.
If you compare this scene to this chase down a hallway from the Grand Budapest Hotel, which is more realistic? Of the two, the scene from Inception is the one presenting a reality that is technically impossible. It's a fantasy, but everything about how Christopher Nolan chooses to shoot this scene is meant to disguise its unreality and present it as a reality. The situation in Anderson's scene is realistic and totally possible, but everything about how he presents that situation makes it feel like a fantasy. One has unrealistic content and realistic form, and the other has realistic content and fanciful form. Instead of attempting to hide itself, it draws attention to itself. This composition from Bong Joon-ho's Parasite is no less precise and intentional than this one from Grand Budapest. We know because we can see how precisely Bong Joon-ho planned things out in his storyboards. But it's the flatness and center framing of this shot from Grand Budapest that draws our attention to its precision. This is the Wes Anderson Collection, a book of essays and interviews by critic Matt Zoller-Seitz, who has done extensive work cataloging and championing Wes's films and style. Here, Wes recounts a story to Matt about an argument he had with his agent over the curtains in Rushmore. In Rushmore, we had these curtains with the months projected on them, and my agent, who I love, was like, yeah, you don't need that. That's just a show-off thing. It doesn't help. It takes you out of the story and the reality of the movie. And I can tell there's a curtain on a movie set there because it looks like a real thing. It's supposed to look like a real thing. I know, but I can tell there's a curtain where you're shooting it. I know. Yeah, but there's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be people, real people. Well, I know that, yes, but I do want the curtain there. For me, often what might take somebody else out of it is what I think is just the most beautiful thing. The curtains in Rushmore, along with planometric compositions, are examples of the fingerprints of the filmmaker being visible in the work itself. The fingerprints of the director and his crew have been all over Wes's movies long before they showed up literally in Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think this is the defining aspect of many of the elements that make up what we recognize as Wes Anderson's style. To an extent, Wes is just following his personal taste, but it's the way that taste works together with his disregard for naturalism that defines his style as a whole. Wes doesn't care if you know there's a director making the movie, that there's somebody pulling back the curtain and telling you a story. In fact, he's happy to highlight that. This reveals itself sometimes in incredibly subtle ways, like the slight shaky imperfections in many of the pans and dolly shots in some of his films. It's not that these shots couldn't be smooth and precise. The film equipment and crew needed to do these moves almost flawlessly exist and are within Anderson's budget. But Anderson prefers these shots to have these subtle human imperfections. Anderson's use of varying aspect ratios in the Grand Budapest Hotel also reflects this idea. It's a narrative device that works. It delineates clearly between the time periods in the story, but it's also a device that explicitly draws your attention to the moviness of the movie. It's impossible to see the aspect ratio switch and not be subtly reminded you're watching a movie made by somebody.
Snow was too loud. We'll go again right away. I've blown up buildings, hunted sharks, crashed airplanes, and flown helicopters. Anyway, American Express commercial. Here we go. Can I get my snack?
You're eating it.
Critic David Bordwell identifies Wes Anderson, the director, as a brand. And while Wes himself certainly has a brand and an image,
My best friend just got blown right in front of us.
I'm telling you, this sounds fake.
there are stories of how he curates his public persona and personal style, and there are moments like the telephone call in the Darjeeling Limited commentary. But I think it goes deeper than this. I think Wes Anderson as a director becomes a character in his films. His films are often shrouded in layers of artificial authorial framing that seem to point back to a creator. The Grand Budapest is a story being told by zero to the author.
Well, it begins, as it must, with our mutual friend's predecessor.
But Wes doesn't start the film there. Instead, we see the author telling the story of how he came across the story to the audience.
Him who has often told the tales of others, many tales will be told.
But Wes also doesn't start the film here. It's not Zero or even the author who acts as the authorial framing of the film. He starts the film on a young girl who's read the book, This outward expansion almost draws our attention to the next unnamed outer layer of the question, who's telling the story we're looking at now? The Royal Tenenbaums is presented as a book, Rushmore with curtains like a play, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou is a sort of film within a film, The Darjeeling Limited has a character that seems to be writing the story we're inside of, Moonrise Kingdom has a narrator that speaks to the camera. These films relieve themselves of naturalism, presenting themselves as stories, and every story has a storyteller. In The Life Aquatic, we find the story of a filmmaker who endlessly tries to control and craft the world around him. We see stories of characters that are meticulous and quirky in their approach to life. We see family-like teams that travel and work together on projects.
Would you like to join my crew?
Would I like to?
I want you on Team Zissou.
An approach Wes has used often in making his own films. For example, while making The Darjeeling Limited, not only was the film written by 3 guys as they traveled around India by train, it was also shot on a train while the crew traveled around the country. And I think it's this aspect of director as character that makes Wes's films so appealing to anyone interested in filmmaking. His films are meticulously constructed, but so are the films of many other filmmakers. So it's not that meticulousness of his direction so much as it's the visibility of his meticulousness that draws filmmakers and those who love filmmaking to his work. And if inserting yourself as a character into your films feels very self-interested to you, I suppose you could read it that way. But I think something more interesting is going on. Interviews with Wes and the extensive references in his movies to varied and sometimes obscure cinema reveal his genuine love for filmmaking and storytelling. I think Wes, having a love not just of stories themselves, but the act of storytelling, just isn't shy about pulling back the curtain just a little in a certain way and showcasing the act of storytelling alongside the stories themselves. Some people flat out reject the idea of being reminded they're being told a story. It takes them out of things completely. This may explain at least why some people have a viscerally negative reaction to Wes Anderson's films.
It's not that I don't like it. I am physically repulsed.
Others might have concern that a sort of meta-awareness of a story's own narrative construct will rob the story of dramatic impact and true sentimentality. And it's true that meta-narrative awareness in an ironic sense has been used to casually dismantle sentiment and notions of the value of narratives as a whole. But I don't think it has to be, and I think we often overestimate how much it detracts from a story's ability to convey emotion.
Hey, buddy.
David Lowery, the director of Ghost Story and the upcoming film The Green Knight, has a short film that I really like called Pioneer. This 15-minute short film is just a father telling an epic bedtime story to his son.
One day, I was out planting food for us to eat, and I heard the sound of thunder.
At no point during this short film can you forget that the father is just telling a story, and yet it can be exciting and emotionally engaging all the same. It reflects what is likely our earliest experience with narrative, one where we can see the storyteller. I think this might be part of why Wes's films, even though they deal with rather harsh realities and for the most part aren't for children, have a sense of childish playfulness to them, because there's a sense of childlike innocence in this mode of storytelling, in acknowledging that you're being told a story. We all suspend disbelief to some degree when we consume a story. We aren't really tricked into thinking it's a real thing that is happening. Good, compelling stories feel real to us even when we know they're just stories. And I think one of the things that Wes Anderson's work can show us is that you can place genuine emotion and sentiment within a very constructed and artificial world, and it can still be effective. We don't have any trouble feeling emotion in other kinds of stories that have layers of ridiculous and fanciful elements. It's just that Wes's artificial world takes on a different aesthetic, not that of fantasy or science fiction, but of authorial presence. There's a moment in almost every one of Wes's films that I love.
I still wish I could breathe underwater.
Me too, Ned.
It's for these most intimate, emotionally resonant moments that Wes pulls back from his style into something more conventional, where he hides his filmmaking in a more naturalistic approach temporarily and just allows the story, performance, and emotion to shine through. When this artificiality falls away to reveal a very raw emotion underneath, it always kind of takes me by surprise. It's a unique effect, and it wouldn't really be possible if Wes weren't building up so many layers of stylized artificiality to begin with. In the Wes Anderson Collection for the Grand Budapest Hotel, Metzeler cites ends his interview with Wes on a unique question. In Wes's filmic universe, when the creator intervenes, I wonder if he leaves his fingerprints on his creations. I said earlier that naturalism is the prevailing approach to the filmmaking of most American mainstream cinema, but Wes Anderson is far from the first filmmaker to break this convention and make more stylized films. You can find a lot more of this kind of thing in the world of art house, independent, and foreign films, and if you want to explore that world,
Hey, what's going
I
on?
recommend you check
Hey,
out
what's up, dude?
Mubi. Mubi is an online streaming platform with a
long day.
curated library that
Yeah.
they add to every day. This year I've been
Hey, let's go kick some ass in Splitgate or something, I guess.
Hell yeah. Let's
In
do
a
it.
bit.
Let's do it.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't.
Oh, man. I'll be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom.
All right.
I really want to open some cards, dude. I keep not doing it. I'm sitting here wanting to do it, but I haven't done it yet.
Don't talk like that.
Mr. Spock, my friend, we've got to do something.
As you can tell, I don't talk like that.
Although the faces seem the same.
This is the way I talk. I talk like this, okay?
The lives of 430 crewmen stand in the balance.
This is hysterical, really. What show are we on?
And the possibilities, the potential.
Hello, I'm William Shatner, and for some reason unknown to me,
And yeah, I
people
can see why you
impersonate
want
me.
to keep
I don't know
those
what they're doing.
sealed.
Oh, you were here? I thought you were AFK.
No, I was right here.
Yeah, but dude, this box here that I have in my hand was $70 today.
Yeah.
And in 10 years, it might be worth a few thousand. Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess it depends.
I don't want to wait
Yeah.
10 years. Basically, there could be cards in here worth like 40 or 50 or $70. That's like a medium chance, and then like a low chance, there could be one worth like 300 to 500 or something. That's what it'd be worth now, but like in 10 years, it'd be worth probably 10 times that.
Yeah.
Plus, there might be cards in here I could use to play with.
Hey, win-win either way, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, dude. I'm gonna open this bitch.
Oh.
I'm gonna open this bitch. Fuck it.
So I'm going to review some of these impressions, and I'll give you a blow-by-blow as we go along, okay? Why do people do impressions of me? I don't know. They think they're being funny, and I guess some of them are, but every time it happens, I nudge my wife, who's usually sitting beside me, and I say, what are they doing? And she says, they're doing an impression of you. And I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Death, disease, destruction, horror.
He's laughing while he's doing it, so he knows it's not working.
That's what war is all about. That's what makes it a thing to be avoided.
That's what war is, Councilman. That's what makes it a thing to be avoided.
You've made it neat and painless.
You've made it neat and simple.
So neat and painless, you've had no reason to stop it.
So neat and simple that you've had no reason to stop it.
And you've had it for 500 years.
And you've had it for 500 years.
See, Seth MacFarlane is very funny. He's a very funny man. Every so often, comics tell a joke in a club, and the joke doesn't go over, and they say, yeah, well, I'm here until Thursday or something like that. That's what Seth needs to have done on that impression. I'm here until Thursday, folks. Thank you very much.
Something strange has happened. Since passing through a cosmic cloud, I've noticed a peculiar change in the behavior of my crew, although the faces seem the same.
Now, wait a minute. See, Kevin is like he's manic. He's like he's got a strange twitch.
I don't know. I don't understand
the twitch. And I know Kevin. I think of Kevin as a friend of mine. I directed him in a half-hour comedy. He's very funny. He's playing the comedy. He's not playing. Come on.
What would you change about his impression to make it better?
He doesn't sound like me. He doesn't even look like me. Come on. You're beginning to annoy me, Max.
Apologies.
Okay.
Dr. McCoy is right in pointing out the inherent risk in
Shatner seems like an asshole.
Alien species.
I've always thought that, but
rather well. I've invited him 3 times to Monday Night Football at my house, and he's been busy or he's turned me down, so I'm not inviting him anymore. So that's probably why he's doing this impression, which is not bad.
But risk is our business.
The amazing part about Jason's impression is he knows the dialogue. He's memorized the dialogue from the show.
That's what the Starship is all about. That's why we're aboard.
Why we're aboard her.
Even a spaceship, for God's sake.
Spock, who is he?
He looks great in the uniform. So it looks so good, he can do anything he wants. That's how good he looks in it.
That's poppycock. These people are perfectly free to do anything they like.
His interpretation of me lacks a certain masculinity.
Why do you say that?
Max, come on. For God's sake!
Range, Mr. Sulu?
0.04 light years, sir, and closing fast.
Lieutenant Uhura, open a hailing frequency.
I've been trying to raise them, but there's no response.
It's pretty good.
This is Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Identify yourself.
See, I like the way Jim Carrey looked in the uniform. Not too fond of the way Belushi looks. Otherwise, it's not bad.
Do you remember this sketch running?
Max, you're beginning to annoy me.
Got it. Moving on.
Spock, can you fix it?
Chris Pine could do no harm.
Familiar with the mechanics of plasma systems, but I do know someone who is. My brother.
You have a brother.
The guy that's playing Spock really is good.
Romulans could fire at any moment. Spock'll give it your best shot.
All right, no problem.
Think of the ramifications of what Chris Pine is doing. It's Captain Kirk playing Captain Kirk, and that mirror image shimmers back and forth and will go on into infinity.
Scan the Excalibur. Is there any life?
Bill Nye is the science guy. What's he doing an impression?
You have killed.
He's doing a wonderful impression, except he's bent over as though his stomach is contracting and pulling him forward. So he's leaning forward. His attitude is completely wrong.
You have destroyed.
So the impression is not bad, but the attitude is totally wrong. It's not working, man. It's just not working.
Would you see anything about it that is working?
The only thing that's working is that Bill Nye becomes the science guy.
Normally, Shatner talks at a pretty lightning fast pace. He's William Shatner. He's talking. And when sometimes the lines aren't as obvious to him, he slows down. Becomes more deliberate in his approach. Until he gets it, then he's back speeding up again and talking.
See, Bruce Campbell's an actor, and he knows that actors, me anyway, what the hell is the next word? Oh, I can remember the next words. And he's right. So Bruce Campbell is really the most knowledgeable. Wait a minute. A guy is going to do an impression of me for an audition to be on a show? This I have got to see.
My toupee flies off into the face of a small girl.
He's a child.
I'm talking like this because my girdle is killing me.
This kid's got to go back to preschool. He's too young. This is a toddler.
I can do a better one than that.
Well, that's an insult.
And that kid became an actor off that.
Why would he do that? Did he get the job?
Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья. Тут такое неожиданное произошло.
Kind of why I regret leaving LA, dude. I kind of wanted to start taking acting classes and shit once this pandemic was over.
Yeah.
I guess there's still acting classes up in Washington if I really want to pursue it, but
Hey, you could probably, get them, in your area for acting classes.
yeah.
I guess it just depends.
Wish it would automatically remove these videos from my shit whenever I fucking watch them.
I'm not gonna come into your disgusting van and talk to you about spirituality. Look at my life. I have a blinged out hat. I have a blinged out phone. I date a black guy. I don't have time to sit in your weird Scooby-Doo van. But I do miss you. And I do consider you a friend that I never see. And I guess this would be a way for us to connect. Hold on. Just get me 2 of everything. Black diamonds, regular diamonds. No, I don't care if they're blood diamonds. You know that about me. Okay. Okay. I love you too. Let's do this, Ren.
What are you doing here?
They took away my parking space, but they can't take away my pride. And I am back.
You know, I don't want to give away anything about the Jim and Pam relationship this year because I think it's one of those things where it's best if you just watch it play out. You're going to see a little bit deeper into their home life and into their relationship, and there are going to be some nice surprises.
Can you do like a holiday party? Like, how often can you see them?
I mean, I haven't seen everybody together.
Yeah.
I mean, I see people from time to time here and there, but we're all planning to have and we'll probably have to plan it like a year in advance that everybody can clear their schedule and get together and have a big blowout. That's definitely in the offing.
Do I know you?
What are you doing here? I'm with students right now.
I know that, but on your website, it says that office hours are open to anyone.
Why are you dressed like Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones? Feed off my fork.
I don't need
It's
it.
romantic.
I'm not hungry.
Feed off my fork, please.
Oompa, loompa, doompa dee, dawsome. Hi.
I'm here to demand access to you.
Daily
Everybody
step
stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
What's that? What'd you say?
Don't forget to like and
I
subscribe.
said I met my step goal today, apparently.
What's your
According to my phone.
Oh, nice, nice.
I don't know, just whatever Google says it is.
Over the past many years, we've been hearing story after story of how certain Hollywood stars aren't who they appear to be. Some of them just have terrible political views and choose to support people who have been proven to be bigots, and more. Some, however, have been accused of and proven to be, in some cases, terrible people who prey on others because their status gives them power. One such person is apparently James Franco, who's been accused of being a kind of by someone who worked on a certain movie with him. I'm gonna break it down for you, but before been accused of being a kind of by someone who worked on a certain movie with him. I'm gonna break it down for you, but before I do that, go ahead and do me a favor, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Do you want to win an iPhone 12, maybe a MacBook Pro? How about $500? Number 8, the accusation. Let me get right to the point. Actor Charlene Yee has accused James Franco's peers, including Seth Rogen, of enabling his alleged behavior. Furthermore, Charlene Yee revealed that the Disaster Artist production team bribed her when she tried to leave over misconduct allegations against actor James Franco. In an Instagram post, Yee said the production tried to prevent her from leaving by offering her a substantial acting role.
Yes, I was sent a couple of the tweets, so yeah, I did read them. I haven't responded. I think, well, the ones I read were not accurate.
She expressed her desire to quit the 2017 movie, stating she did not feel safe working with Franco. As for them enabling, Yee wrote, "Why aren't any of James Franco's white male feminist peers holding him accountable for women when using his power and platform to gaslight them? When I tried to break legal contract and quit Disaster Artist because James Franco is a sexual predator, they tried to bribe me with a bigger acting role. I cried and told them that was the exact opposite of what I wanted. I didn't feel safe working with that effing sexual predator." She continued, "They minimized and said Franco being a predator was so last year and that he changed, when I literally heard of him new women that week." She wasn't done. White men saying it's not their responsibility when holding Franco accountable or when holding Seth Rogen accountable. Then whose responsibility is it?
But one of the things that I've learned is that this is a conversation that obviously needs to be had.
A good question indeed, wouldn't you say? Number 7, Franco's history. Franco's faced a number of allegations for many years. Back in 2014, he admitted to messaging a 17-year-old girl and inviting her to meet him at his hotel. In 2018, following his Golden Globe win for The Disaster Artist, several women tweeted accusations of misconduct. Following that, 5 more women accused him of coercive behavior at his now closed Studio 4 acting school. So at the very least, he's got a history of doing questionable things, and that should be taken into consideration. But what happened to Yee proves a definitive problem in Hollywood of covering things up because the show must go on. Yee also called out actor Seth Rogen, one of the producers of the film. The actress who described Rogen as an enabler said he definitely knows about the bribe and why I quit. Seth also did a sketch on SNL with Franco, enabling Franco preying on children, she said, right after Franco was caught. This is a true statement and happened when Rogen was doing his opening monologue on SNL. During the sketch, Rogen read from a journal for his opening monologue, telling the audience, "To make myself feel better, I decided to prank James Franco. I posed as a girl on Instagram, told him I was way young. He seemed unfazed. I have a date to meet him at the Ace Hotel." While it's true that Rogen did apologize for that later on, that doesn't exactly absolve him of saying it in the first place, and only doing so after Franco had gotten accused again.
There are people, women and others who have not been a part of this conversation, and I truly believe, and why I was wearing the pin is that.
Plus, Rogen's apparent treatment of Yee and possibly others during The Disaster Artist proves that he was willing to go to bat for Franco after multiple accusations had been levied against them. Number 6, exposed messages. One of the women who came forward about Franco and his ways was a 17-year-old Scottish schoolgirl who leaked the messages between her and the actor in April 2014. Franco later confirmed it was him who sent the messages to the teenager. Enablers are just as toxic and are too, she said, disgusted by white men choosing power over protecting children and women from predators. Educate, organize, and dismantle corruption in your circles and in the law. White men saying it's not their responsibility when holding Franco accountable, or when holding Seth Rogen and enablers accountable. He continued,
It was so shocking. I don't know. I guess I'm just letting it be.
Number 5, Rogen's take. Naturally, these accusations and statements reached the ears of Seth Rogen, who eventually spoke out about the matter. What I can say is that I despise abuse and harassment, and I would never cover or conceal the actions of someone doing it, or knowingly put someone in a situation where they were around someone like that, Rogen said when asked about actress Charlene Yee's claim that he was Franco's enabler. This is of course a direct contrast from how Yee described things as noted earlier. Recalling the controversial SNL joke, Rogen said, "I do look back at a joke I made on Saturday Night Live in 2014, and I very much regret making that joke," adding, "It was a terrible joke, honestly. And I also look back to that interview in 2018 where I commented that I would keep working with James, and the truth is that I have not and do not plan to right now." Number 4, the checklist. Naturally, Charlene Yee had a big thing to say about what Seth Rogen announced in his interview, but the biggest thing was that if he really wanted to go and try and make things up to her and to other victims of James Franco, there was a checklist of things for him to go and do. Apologize to survivors for making their lives even more vulnerable by publicly siding with an abuser, further damaging their careers and safety. Commit to educating self about coercion, sexual assault, and how to be a proactive ally. Promote protecting and hiring survivors. Protect survivors, hire survivors. Some of those would honestly be really fair and easy to do, as Rogen is a big name behind the camera nowadays and could easily go and help get survivors jobs and protect them while on set. Whether he'll actually do that though is a bit up in the air.
Like I said, there are stories that need to get out. There are people that need to be heard.
Especially since, number 3, the credits. If you recall Rogen's statement about how he wouldn't go and work with James Franco so long as these allegations were over his head, there's a bit of a twist in that tale, mainly in that Yee found out that the upcoming Hulu series Pam and Tommy, about Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, has a lot of executive producers, and 2 of them happen to be James Franco and Seth Rogen. Now you might be able to make the case that they are not working on the same episodes, and thus they aren't really working together, but that's really besides the point here, and alone speaks to a certain nature in Hollywood that if someone in power is accused of doing something bad, they just ignore it or play it off because it affects their bottom dollar. Want an example? Number 2, Ellen DeGeneres. While it's true that Ellen DeGeneres was not a like James Franco is accused of being, she absolutely was accused of workplace abuse, exploiting workers, and all around creating an unsafe and unfair work environment for those under her purview. But for the longest time, nothing happened to her. A complaint was filed years ago by an employee who noted that Ellen treated anyone under her like peasants, and nothing came of it. Then in early 2020, after the pandemic shut down Ellen's show, multiple complaints started to emerge, one after another, about Ellen's true nature and how she berated, abused, and forced her workers to follow insane rules. But again, for the longest time, nothing happened. Then it was revealed that her executive producers were doing and misogynistic things, and only after all of that and more did an investigation happen, and the results were underwhelming. Despite all the reports and testimony, there was no trace of systematic on the show. Yes, the executive producers were fired, but Ellen was untouched despite all the claims thrown against her. What's more, when she started her 18th season, she did an apology where she deflected and basically said she shouldn't be called the Be Nice Lady and that she's a work in progress. People were calling for her to be fired, but she wasn't because she could still produce money. That's the setting and style Hollywood has for protecting its own. Number 1, what now? As for what now, there's not much to do but wait to see how things go. These allegations aren't going away, and if Yee is any indication, their voices won't be silenced until true justice is given, and even then, they won't stop. This is a true question about accountability and how we're gonna treat people who come forward and make claims about people they work with or work under. Yes, not every accusation will be true, unfortunately, but if we treat all of them as not true, or try to bury it like what happened with Yee, we're causing much more harm than we are good. And there you have it, everyone, a look at the situation with James Franco and the seriousness of the allegations put against him. Do you believe what these victims have said about him? Do you believe that he abused his power and did terrible things to them just because he believed he could get away?
Dude, I don't just go fucking, can I just go home? That is the thing I can go to now? Home? Fuck is the home button? There it is.
Do you share some anti-vaccine shit again?
Yeah.
I saw whatever the evening show was, 7:30 or 8 o'clock or 8:30, whatever the deal was. I saw the Friday evening show at the Chinese Theater of The Matrix on the Friday that it opened. Not the Saturday, not the Sunday, the Friday.
You could go to the Chinese in 1999 and not get mobbed?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can get mobbed. Somebody might ask you for an autograph and everything, and they make a little bit of fuss of you, but then they're there to see the movie, so they all calm down. So I remember the place was jam-packed. It was jam-packed, and there was a real electricity in the air. It was really, really exciting. And part of the reason we were there wasn't because we read reviews. It was because the TV spots, and it was even more the TV spots than the theatrical trailer. The TV spots really kind of turned the audience on. It made us all want to see that movie this opening weekend. So it was the TV spots that really kind of put all those asses into those seats on Friday. And there was that certain electricity that was in the air that was going on. We were all waiting for it to start. But then this thought hit me that was really kind of profound. And that was, it's easy to talk about the Matrix now because we know the secret of the Matrix. But they didn't tell you any of that in any of the promotions, in any of the big movie trailer or any of the TV spots. So we were excited about this movie, but we really didn't know what we were going to see. We didn't really know what to expect. We did not know the mythology at all. I mean, at all. We had to discover that. And so there was this moment of me realizing how excited everybody was for what was going to happen, but we really didn't know anything. And I was like, God, can you imagine the idea of turning an audience on so much that they're there, loaded for bear, full of piss and vinegar on the Friday that the movie opens, but we don't really know what we're excited about. We don't really know what's going to happen. And then that movie happens. It was a profound experience. And I had enough foresight to put the thoughts together before the lights went down.
Time to do Ghosts from the Past. King's Court. Somewhere in there. There it is. God, my camera and lighting setup really sucks. Okay, let's see what we do. Let's see what we get, baby. Do it, right? Done this before. Come on. Oh man, I fucked it up. I would have been right in there, right? Damn. Oh well, fuck it. Hey. And we're gonna open this one too at the same time. It is, baby. It is, dude. And we're back. It's great. Are we back? Is this thing ever gonna stop moving?
You've been here.
And we're back. It's great. No, my stream I just opened the boxes and then the stream just fucking crashed right when I got it all opened and ready to start opening. So of course it crashed right then and just ruined my fucking VOD. So anyway, here we go. It's all open. I guess we'll just start seeing what we get then. Yeah, then. Nick, what should we start with? King's Court or Ghost from the Past?
Ghost of the Past.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Let's go with 3.
3? Okay. I'll go with 3. Number 3. Okay, here we go. Now what we're looking for, as far as I know, it's called a Ghost Rare. It's like a silvery looking card. Man, I really need a little knife or something for this. Here we go. Come on, dude. Let me in. Let me in, motherfucker. Let me in.
Damn, that's a lot of fucking cards.
Yeah, it is. So, here we go. Ghost from the Past. Oh shit, I gotta do this one too? I'm gonna have to get me a blade for this. Be right back.
Okay.
Got a pee too.
Alright. Go ahead and take care of that then.
Ghosts from the past, dude. Here we go. Okay. Got my sleeves here. Let's see what we get. Okay. 3 packs, baby. Ghosts from the past.
Oh my.
Can't really see him that well on this camera, it sucks. Need more light. Okay. Recover. Suction field. Okay. I don't know these cards, so I'm kind of looking at them. Fairy Tale Roshka. Sunvine Healer. Dragoonity Armagram. I have to look at all these cards because I don't even know. Did I play some Splitgate, Nick?
Quite yet.
Time Thief Startup. That's cute. That's a cool card. Set up. Damn it. Second final game.
Hey, what's up, Katie?
Hey, what's up, Katie?
What
Time
the fuck
Thief
is
Startup.
Devin going on about?
Something about
Some vaccine bullshit.
yeah.
Again?
Sunseed Twin. That's a cool card, man. I don't even if these
Oh.
aren't worth anything, I like them.
Oh god, the source that he picked is just conspiracy theory site.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything they say is
Avalon-
straight up
Sun
conspiracy
Avalon
theories.
Bloom.
Devin is such a fucking potato.
Pyretic Seal of Reflection. Pyretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. These are pretty cards, man. Even if they're not worth anything, I like them. Katie.
What, bitch?
How was your day?
Oh. I glued a bunch of plastic.
Nice. Resonator Engine. Target 2 Resonator monsters in your graveyard and add 1 level 4 monster from your deck to your hand. If you do, return those targets to the deck. Target 2 Resonator monsters in your graveyard. Add one level 4 monster from your deck to your hand. If you do, return those targets to the deck. Well, it seems like a good card. Hieratic Seal. I got another Hieratic Seal. A Reflection. This one's of Convocation. These are cool looking cards, dude. Maldolch Petting Cesur. Cosmojo. Target 1 Cosmojo monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, these are cool looking cards then. If you do, banish 1 control. Okay. Hieratic Sky Dragon. Overlord of Heliopolis. Nice. Nice looking card. I really can't capture it on here that well. Should use my other camera next time. See what it looks like on that one. Yeah, I'll definitely use my other camera next time.
So Devin's officially a potato now?
Devin's officially a potato now. Okay, so that's 1 box of Ghost from the Past. No Ghost Rare. Let's try a King's Court, see what we get.
This is coming from the same guy that said it was credible that this lady uploaded a video showing that the vaccine gave her a microchip when she in her own description said it was fake.
Right.
And then says me and Nick are that Nick's...
I mean, I want to say the same thing, but I'm busy right now, yeah.
This is the same guy who said that Nick then was simping for me because he agreed with me that it was fake. That was funny.
Number number C39,
Yeah.
Utopia Ray.
Yeah, I find that, you know...
CW, Ultimate Shield.
But gee, I don't know. Don't you find that a little insulting that he would say that about you, Katie?
Auto Duality, I think that's good.
Yes.
Like...
Wind Up Arsenal. Zen Mayo. Eternal Bond. White Rose Cluster. White Rose Cloister. Oh shit, these are turn packs, look at that. Ghost from the Past, okay. These are not Ghost from the Past, okay. Alright, nothing there. I don't know what's there. I gotta look these up later. I just wanted to open some shit. No, I'm not gonna go through all these tonight, probably. Especially now that Katie's here. I'm ready to play some games. King's Knight. Oh, nice. When this card is normal summon while you control Queen's Knight, and special summon 1 Jack's Knight from your deck. Nice. Number 39, Utopia. Infinite cards. Oh, nice. No limit to the hand size. Well, Eternal Bond again. Oh shit, Warrior Returning Alive.
Hang on.
Nick says hang on.
Joker's Wild.
Fuck.
What do, Katie?
I'm working on a couple things. I want to play games though, but if you want to do something, if you want to keep doing what you're doing for a bit, that's fine. Cause I'm working on some stuff right now.
I'm ready.
Oh, I bet you're ready. You're always ready, fucking slut.
How long you need? Like 10, 15 minutes, or?
Probably.
Okay. Infinite cards.
I need to
Warrior
stop
Returning
choking on
Alive.
dick for a bit.
Converging Wishes. Unexpected Die. Constellar Ptolemy. M7. Queen's Knight. Crystal Girl. That's a cute card. this anymore. I might as well close it. Oh, I might need it actually if I open more ghosts. Hey, you know what, Katie? Say what you want, but at least this box of cards wasn't $35,000. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like some
at
people are
least my
buying.
shoes didn't cost $3,000. I don't know what I'm supposed to take away from that.
Well, I'm saying there's a box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards out right now that I want for the very first box called Legend of Blue Eyes, and it's worth $35,000 sealed.
Who in their right mind's gonna buy that?
Lots of people. Actually, a case of them just sold for 5.8 million. Not at 5.8 million, 5.5, 5.8, 584,000.
I'm glad I'm not that stupid.
Yeah. 584,000. Rose Princess. No, but I might talk Jim into letting me get a you know, $1,000 or a few $1,000 bucks to sit on for 10 years. CW Tornado, Golden Eyes, Idol, The Wicked Avatar, Unexpected Die, nothing good. I mean, these might be good, mind you, but nothing like special. So. Yeah, I'm sure it does have 1 million views, Devin. Because fucking, there's just millions of fucking dumbasses out there.
Well,
Same
1 million
shit,
views
same
doesn't mean
shit.
people agree with it.
Same shit, right. Xiaofeng, Phantom of the Yang Zing. Nice. Nice looking card. I think what we're looking for out of here is a lightning storm. That's the one that's worth a lot. If it's like a certain rarity.
I wonder if there's something wrong with my laptop. I wonder if that's
Jessic
what's-
Dragon, Ultimate Shield, Cloud Castle,
Can't connect to my controller.
Rescue Rabbit,
The access points and
Face Card
wonder if I should-
Fusion.
Do I have another laptop sitting around here I can plug it into real quick? Nothing charged. Fuck.
Nothing charged?
No, I don't have anything charged to plug it into. Ugh.
Hard?
Arg. Anyone
Warrior
needs
Turning Alive,
and Nick, know anyone who needs a modem for fucking any of the major cable providers? Because I have like 9 modems now. I don't know what happened.
Don't think so.
All these DOCSIS 3 and 3.1s. I have a couple Hitrons.
Burning Soul, I guess that's the one. I
Dude,
got.
good neck gears, a surfboard. Spectrum doesn't let me use my own modems because they're stupid.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yep. Spectrum won't let me use my own fucking modem because they're stupid. Fuck them, bitches.
Katie.
What?
Are you ready to admit how much fun you had playing Splitgate last few days?
No. Because I'm
No?
not having enough fun.
No?
It's not bad enough that I'm gonna uninstall it, but it's not good enough that I'm gonna sit here and say I want to play it.
You literally just said it was your favorite game last night.
Okay, okay. I will correct myself.
But it's not your favorite game.
Only because of the teabag medal. That brought me significant happiness.
Yeah, that was really funny.
That brought me the significant happiness. Okay, okay, that's something that's special. Okay, okay, you can't compare that.
All right, Katie.
Yes.
You're gonna help me out. You're gonna give me some luck, and I'm gonna pull the
We're gonna have
motherfucking
sex.
card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get Eraser, Golden Eyes Idol. Number FO, Utopic Future. I think that's one I wanted. Oh shit, is this like a super or something?
Yay! I think it might be a laptop problem, Nick, because it looks like I can
that's like-
connect
Oh, it is?
via.
Dude, it's like
the
shiny all around the
C64.
edges and stuff. Is this like a secret
Oh,
or
shit.
something?
Now what?
Kiko ENO13? Let's see.
Oh my god. Nick, I need a fucking keyboard for this fucking laptop.
I know.
Because every time I go to use it, I'm reminded the keyboard doesn't work.
I need to sell a bunch of shit.
Okay, what
That's
is
not
it?
new.
Kiko-ENO13. Okay.
Once again, Nick needs to sell shit. I would have never guessed.
Kiko-ENO13.
Well, sell cable modems. I'm in the cable modem business now.
I'll sell some stupid thing that I can 3D print.
So you hear that, Nick? Allison's gonna wait. Allison, you hear that? Nick's gonna 3D print.
It'll be something stupid and everybody will fucking love it. They'll pay $1.99 for it. Well, I don't know.
Well, nice. This is at least a $26 card. That's half my money back for right there for this so far right there.
I swear to God, never come to my state. You're gonna gamble everything away.
No, I'm not. I hardly ever gamble. This is because I love cards. I love the cards.
Oh, when you talk about sitting on them for value to try and make more money, I see that as a form of gambling.
No, I agree. I'm not doing that though. I'm gonna play with these motherfuckers.
Okay, I thought.
I mean,
that's
if I get something that's worth a lot, I will sit on it and not play with it. You know what I'm saying? But the main reason I'm doing it is so I can play.
I follow now. Okay, never mind. I thought you were just trolling.
Let's see. Burning Sun. It didn't bring anything up.
That's why I called you a gambler, you fucking slut.
Burning Soul. Yay, this one's worth $1. 19 cents. Number FO.
Have you
Topic
considered we could just
Draco.
blame Nick for the reason why we were losing in Splitgate?
Yeah, we could.
Cool, that's what I do.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I mean, I'm kind of...
I gotta eventually remind me that I need to give you the custom programs I made for the aim trainer, so that way you can actually learn. Because I have some really good custom programs.
Alright.
Also, serious note, what mouse are you using? Are you using a mouse pad and
Logitech G402. Yes, I'm using a mouse pad. It's unspecified.
is it felt or hard plastic, or is it
Felt.
solid, or is it's felt? Alright. Not
Soft.
the best, but they work. Logitech what mouse?
G402.
We have the same. Oh no, we almost have the same mouse. I have a 403, I think. So I think I have a 403.
Yo, dude. I think I got this one, dude. Yo, I think I got this one that's worth $100, dude.
Are you serious?
I don't know, dude. This lighting is bad, but it looks...
I could look. What does it say?
Huh?
What card?
I don't know, dude. It's a... No, this can't be it. This can't be right. Yes, it is,
could be,
dude. It
and you're
is.
in just denial.
It is, dude.
Did you actually get a valuable card?
Yeah.
Was that a little voice crack? Was that a little Allison crack? Is she excited?
Let me.
Is she excited?
Utopic Draco Collector's Rare First Edition. Let me see what it says when I Google this bitch. Yeah.
Well, shit!
Up to $200. This card can be worth, maybe.
Time to sit on it?
Hell yeah. I think... I can't tell, dude. Look. Check this out. Are you looking at my stream or no?
Not right now, no. I'm working on the things so that way we can play games.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
I can't. It's not gonna come out anyway. It won't come out good in this fucking lighting and on this camera.
Okay.
But if I put in these numbers and it comes up, then it must be. Let's see.
I can't see what's going on.
2, 6, 9, 7, 3, 5, 5, 5.
Oh yeah, Captain Idle My Truck is idling his truck! Every day like clockwork. Oh yeah, Nick, I got another LaserJet 6P. Know anyone who wants a LaserJet 6P?
No.
Do you have an LPT print server?
No.
Oh fuck! Why are we even friends then if you don't have an LPT print server? I'm only friends with people with LPT print servers.
I don't have one, I guess.
Well, fuck. We're not friends then.
Well, what if I buy one?
Then we'll be friends.
Not for myself.
I'm pretty sure this is what I got, y'all.
For the printer.
I'll send you stuff about it, but right now I'm just juggling stuff on the floor. I'll show you what I'm looking at. If you got it, Allison, lucky you. And fuck you too.
I guess that makes it interesting.
Fucking Allison?
Seems like it's what everyone wants.
What
I
are we
mean,
talking about?
let's be real. We know why her stream shows up.
Shut up.
Sorry, you have to deal with being a pretty girl. Not my fault.
Right.
You know what's even worse, Allison? Nick is a potato.
Shut up.
See? I think the VLAN table is broken. What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be broken.
No, that's not supposed to happen at all.
Sounds like something is very bad.
Yeah, I think I flashed the firmware wrong.
Fuck.
Come on, so we got to switch configuration. I have no VLAN tables. What the fuck?
Dude, that'd be crazy, man.
Okay, stop saying it could be crazy. Just tell us if it is or isn't, please.
I can't tell.
Why can't you tell?
Because my lighting sucks a lot. I don't know, I've never seen one before, so I'm not sure.
Can't you look up what it is and then take out a flashlight and look? I don't know what I'm missing.
Could try using my phone light and see it. See, this one this one I'm looking at might be shining more than this one I'm looking at, so it might not be it. It might be just an ultra rare or something in there.
I think this build is broken.
Can't really tell then.
Oh, you know what I can't really tell? These nuts.
Oh, very funny.
I got her.
did.
Yep, got her. Okay, so question. Do your socks wear through on the heels or at the palm of your foot, basically?
Are you
by the
asking me?
toes? Yes. How do,
I
when
don't
your
fucking
socks
know.
wear out, do yours wear out in the heel area or do you wear out near the toes?
I do not know.
Nick?
Mine tend to heel around or wear down by the toes.
Mine wear out at the heels, all of them. All my socks are worn out at the heel. All of them.
Weird. That's
I
really
know.
weird.
Wonder if it's the way I walk. There's probably a whole science of you can tell a person's personality by the way their socks wear out or some shit.
Or it's just
This-
some shit that someone says to.
Katie,
What? What, bitch? What do you
can
want?
you look
slut?
at my stream for a second?
Let me see. Can one of these laptops look at your stream?
You and your fucking cards.
I'm not actually at the
I'm kidding.
computer. I'm just making my headset reach me.
Okay.
Get over here. Oh. I'm
Get
almost
over
there.
here. Get over here, bitch.
Alright, I clicked on it. I have to watch ads.
Oh god.
A little bit. Thank God I have your stream actually muted, because otherwise I just get ear raped by ads. They're fucking loud.
I think it is, man.
What the hell was that?
Alright, I'm looking.
Can you see my stream now?
I gotta just change it to 720p so it's not a fucking garbage quality. Full screen. What am I looking at?
See this card I'm looking at here?
Not yet. Now
What do
I
you
can. Okay.
See it? No,
Uh-huh.
now look at my, how do I get my, now look at here. This is the card.
Number S here. Okay.
It's the same fucking card. And what makes
What
this
am I
one, what makes this one different than the one that's worth $25 is the border is shiny blue and shit, just like mine is. Just like this one is.
Yeah,
Shiny-
your border is metallic reflective blue.
Right, just like that. Just like that.
Seems to turn purple when you aim it the other way.
Huh? No, it's blue. This is it, dude. This is the $200 card.
Oh, good.
Hell yeah, dude. Cause look, I'll show you again here. Yeah, that's
What are
I
the
can show
numbers
you.
at the bottom?
Same numbers.
Huh. Well, congratulations. Your meth addiction paid off. I don't know what to say here.
No, this is how they hook you right here. Now I'm gonna be playing more and more and more.
Oh my god. As I said, welcome to the meth addiction.
I lived in Florida and I lived in Polk County and I didn't get addicted to meth, so I don't think I'll start now.
Well, good for you, because everyone else is meth. I'm joking. This is your meth addiction, though.
Dude, that's so crazy. I just pulled a $200 card, dude. I've never opened up packs like this before in my life.
Well, too bad we have all of like 2 bots and me here to just see it.
See, there's the normal version of the same card. This is the one that's worth, like, you know, nothing. Queen's Knight, Morph King, Stigi Gel. See if that's worth anything. Probably not. Morph King, Stigi Gel. Shit.
I think this is a K26 router, Nick.
Alright.
I think this thing runs K26 firmware.
Oh hell, dude. You know how much this one's worth, Katie?
Balls?
12 cents.
Oh shit! Jackpot!
Jackpot! With the tuner.
My man!
My man!
My man!
I just pulled a $200 card, dude.
Nice.
I mean, I could pull nothing else and I'd be happy.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I'm happy now. What are you talking about? That's all I wanted was at least one card that was worth something. Damn. That's crazy that now I'm like addicted. Now I want to open them even faster. Night pendulum.
Alright, next, I think that build is bad because I flashed a different one and it seems to work fine on this build. But it's older, so let's see if we can't migrate to something newer by doing some hackarooey.
I want to take this. I want to take this back to the card shop. I bought it from yesterday, and fucking show it to him now. Ported cards.
Well, what?
Nice, that's nice. Nice card. Huh?
Hold on.
I'm opening them all now, dude. Fuck it.
Oh my god, frickin' crack addict.
Well, I want to make a deck with these, so. Foxia, brightness
You
is
hear that?
amazing.
She won't make a deck.
Huh?
I'll make you a deck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like playing with my dick. I enjoy playing with my dick. And I love it when other players come over. Other people come over and play with my dicks.
Fuck, we need to get this. We need more people watching stream. Why everyone get in here?
It's because I don't stream regularly anymore. I need to get back on a schedule. I ain't worried about it until I get moved.
I'm still gonna make her wear a bunny girl outfit, everyone. Don't worry. She just hasn't sent me her fucking measurements.
Hyper Galaxy. Okay. I can't find my measuring tape. I have to order another one. It's packed up somewhere. Four more packs. Damn, right when I told Katie to give me some luck, that's when I got that card too. Even though Katie didn't say shit, but you know.
I believed. I just didn't say
You
it.
just didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Haven't you ever heard if you tell
Alright.
someone your wish, it won't come true?
All right,
Don't you know anything?
here's your chance to redeem yourself. There's 3 packs
No,
left.
no.
Which one?
If I say anything, it won't work. If I say anything, it won't work. It will instantly become cursed and you will get nothing.
I don't know, this pack feels pretty heavy right here.
Alright.
Yeah?
13, 7, 9, and W.
Nope, nothing. Oh, this one feels thick right here.
Thick. Extra thick. I think Allison likes it thick.
Come on, lightning storm, lightning storm. Yeah. Last pack. King's Court. We already got our money's worth though, baby. Oh, it's not super rare, nothing, but it's still good. Guilty Gear Period, the Magical Steel Knight. Get that one go. Guilty Gear. Steel Knight. Yeah, I didn't get the collector's rare, unfortunately, but that bitch should probably be worth something. This one is worth $1.50. But just
Well, that's more than 12 cents.
Yeah. Just curious what the other one would be worth though.
9.5 chihuahuas.
Is that really worth it though?
No.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
that'd
it
be a
only
lot
been
of that'd be a lot of fucking barking.
it would have only been worth $20, so I got the best card I could get, I think, almost. So, this one don't even count really. It's worth like 10 cents.
Well, no wonder Allison isn't getting anything good. She's not UL listed, duh.
I'm not what?
I'm fucking with you.
UL listed? Oh, there is another pack here. What? What's up?
Whoa! Look, it showed up because I talked about UL certification.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Something stupid.
Okay, last pack. I don't know, I wonder if Jim's still up. I want to go tell him I pulled a $200 card. Nope, nothing good.
What if Jim's just gonna be like, okay.
I know, right? He's gonna be like, so what? I made $200 like 5 minutes ago from a stock I put in 2 days ago.
I made $200 sleeping in bed.
Right. Fuck, damn, Jim. It's like that, huh? I'm gonna do this one right here. Here it goes.
The problem is I can't ever imagine Jim being like that.
I'm opening one more Ghost from the Past, and I'm gonna open up the other three another night.
Jim comes across as that kind of person who would just be like, that's nice, dear, is the response to everything.
Alright, wish me luck, Katie. You ready? Wish me luck. Here goes. 1, 2, or 3, Katie.
Hey, he did try to play StarCraft, so
1, 2, or 3, Katie.
Alright, Nick.
What?
Can you add 7, 19, 13, and 9 together for me? 29. Okay, and then can you divide that by... Well, actually, I can do that myself. I'm gonna go with 2.
2 it is.
14.5.
Here it comes. The secret rare right here, baby.
Are you not gonna open any others?
Yeah, I am.
No.
Okay.
I called it, so it's gonna have nothing good.
Right. I mean, they're all good. I just don't know what they're worth. Nothing stands out. What you're looking for in these is like silvery looking cards that look kind of like this front package here. Those are the ones that are worth stuff. The
I
other
have a
ones are-
package.
Yeah? Of what?
Yeah. I think the stream doesn't let me say that.
Nope, nothing. I mean, these are all beautiful cards. I'm gonna put all these bitches in binders. Look.
So you can go play cards like one of those people who play cards.
Hell yeah.
You hear that, Nick? She's gonna go play cards.
Weird.
Weird. Fucking love Nick.
Good.
All right, Nick. So the beta was good in July. So all my firmwares in July say they're good.
All right.
But the 907 was bad.
Weird.
Okay, now I need to clean up my mess. Be right back.
I don't know. What firmware do you think I should try now? I guess we could try the 830 firmware.
You could. I don't know what that entails, but
Flashing. So we don't need to trailer this, I don't think, because I'm a K26 system. So I think I could just run the stock. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's see. Where's that firmware number? Just look for whatever one is a K26, and it's the one I just downloaded. Oh, K26? Was it K26 or K24? I think it's K26. Yeah, it is K2.6. Okay, we're good. Then we'll plug this in. Oh man, this would be scary as shit if I forgot to flip this switch before hitting go. At one point between July 12th and September 7th, the switch configuration tool broke. That's interesting. Well, is the switch tool broke or is my cache broke? That's a good question. I wonder if I just erase the system cache if it'll self-fix, because this happened with mine too, due to TCP recycle getting removed. Recycle! I'm the only one that doesn't like ham on a pizza.
kinda like it. I just don't like pineapples on it. Like,
I don't like
no.
pineapple either, but I like sausage. I like pepperoni, but if you add ham, I don't like it.
I guess it's the way it's cured.
It's because ham tastes really different. I don't know. It tastes...
I mean, it does taste different. I mean, you know, they are basically all smoked meats, just cured differently.
Yeah, but I like sausage and I like pepperoni, and I got salami in the fridge. I should go eat that. I like salami.
Beef or pork?
Question, I forgot. I'm pretty sure it's beef. Pretty sure I have
Yeah.
beef salami.
I think there's a lot. I guess it depends on what kind of meat the pepperoni and the salami is made out of. I mean, usually
I'm a salami.
Yeah. I'm freaking crazy for it on pizza.
And
When I
then
go
a
to-
salami shows up and spits on it.
and rubs it. It rubs it and spits on it.
Yeah, he rubs it, spits on it.
They cut the fleab.
No, they don't.
Alright, they don't? Not yet?
No, I don't think they cut the fleab in this because they...
I thought they did.
Do they? I don't think so. I don't think they cut I don't think they actually cut the fleab. They
Let me look.
Fuck, now I gotta look up how a plumbus is made. Never thought I'd say the day that I had to sit here and ask somebody how the fuck is a plumbus made.
They take the dingle bop and smooth it out with a bunch of schling.
The schleem is then repurposed for later batches.
The fleab is rubbed against it. Yeah, they cut the fleab.
Do they?
Yeah. They do. Shaving away the grumbo is incredibly difficult. Because look at how exhausted they are after it. It's an exhausting and tiresome process.
We play some games, Katie? You ready, Katie? Katie, you ready? Katie,
No,
you ready?
Shut the fuck up!
You ready,
Just
Katie?
playing mind games with you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking like...
Just kidding.
I'm gonna fucking humiliate you on stream if you keep this
Fuck
up.
it. Now I gotta open
Do
another
it.
one then, damn it.
Open another one.
I'll humiliate you on stream. I mean, it's not like I wasn't gonna do that already, but...
You do that every time anyway, yeah, you're here.
Well, you know what? Well, you know what? I'm calling a bone scientist.
Yeah?
For
For?
the...
To what
stupid-
end?
For the acid.
Okay.
We don't have
Vat
a
of
vat of
acid.
acid.
What?
I said we don't have a vat of acid.
Oh, right.
Of course we don't, it's
Okay.
just some green goo. Not even acid.
Yeah.
You're green goo. How does that feel?
Green.
How do you feel that I called you green goo, you bitch?
Sexy. Cosmo Tinkin, time.
It's okay. It's okay. I can get us to 300 followers. To the 300 follower, the person here who's number 300. We get to 300. I'm gonna make her wear a collar on stream with a tag that says "property of the Twitch chat."
Okay. I don't
Oh,
know if I'm
boy.
allowed to do that on Twitch.
Oh wait, yeah, that might be a...
I've seen much worse on Twitch. I've been in the just chatting area. I've seen way worse than that.
Hot tub, bathtub.
Yes, I have seen people essentially taking donations to handcuff themselves on stream, and
Yeah?
it is. Yeah. The point is, there's worse. You'll be fine.
How'd that make you feel?
I literally was looking around to wonder how the fuck the e-girl scene is looking, and the answer is it's looking very much like OnlyFans was needing some help.
Hmm. Yay, 2 boxes left.
And then said I'd rather handcuff Allison on stream, but you know, usual.
Yeah.
All right, the 830 build's broken.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, build's no good.
Shit.
I don't know what that means.
The build number is 830, or it's not 830, it was made on 830 of this year, so the number is 47282, and it's bad, so I'm gonna have to keep rolling back till I find a stable one. Let's try 729 build. That's usually a good point in time. 729.
Okay.
Wait, what did you just say?
Switching build numbers again.
Why?
Because the one I just loaded didn't work.
Dude, these are cool looking cards.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there.
I will find the build in which they broke this.
We're gonna get a ghost rare? Think we're gonna get
You ever
one, Katie?
notice?
No?
I'm
What, Nick?
skeptical. Ever notice that Chris Fick
Yeah,
pronounces
that
water very weird?
That almost
But
got scary again.
Nah. Soapy water. That's how he pronounces it.
I don't really watch Chris Fix's stuff, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, you don't really care.
I don't watch anyone's shit.
Alright. Especially not that Doug Nemuro.
Especially not Doug fucking DeMuro.
Yeah, forget him.
Who?
Especially not Scotty Kilmer.
Hey, Scotty Kilmer's videos are at least funny.
Yeah, at least he has that. And sometimes, he has a point.
Not usually.
I mean, all the, cars are bad because computers. That's kind of bullshit.
I love that part.
Nissan CVTs are shit.
I love
agree on
the
that.
part where people are like, I fucking computers in cars, let's go back to fucking horses.
Right?
Well, I'm fine with a car having a bunch of computers in it because you can hook something up to it and do this thing called
this is where
scanning it.
my opinion was early computing in cars was a fucking kind of a nightmare. It got good for a while and then it got proprietary. It was suddenly it was a problem and everything was complicated. Then it was really nice.
Yeah,
and then it was super nice, but you had to pay 10 grand for a dealer tool with a $100 a month subscription per car in order to be able to access the computer. And I lost interest when that all came along.
Or it's like, you have to get some counterfeit software from Poland or something.
Yeah,
Time-speed,
that sums up my whole life. I gotta get counterfeits from Poland.
That's the John Deere one, I think.
Oh, not just John Deere, that's everything. Counterfeit software everywhere. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna admit it on the stream, but
it exists.
my software for the 4700 isn't exactly genuine.
This is the one with the ghost rare, so I'm gonna save it for last.
Hey, whatever. Until right to repair becomes a thing.
I mean, they can't force you to get free software. They can't do that.
I know, like that would be
That'd cause a lot of hell.
like, hey, the manufacturer does deserve the money for a service manual if you buy one.
Here we go, pulling the ghost rare right here.
It's just bad faith shit I don't like. And when I say bad faith shit, let's be honest.
Apple.
If Apple and Tesla aren't the kings of that,
Oh,
Granted-
Dragoonity Knight, Area to Bar.
GM looks like they're heading that way too soon.
I
hope
feel like
not.
if we were actually the heads of a car company, all the cars would have like easy to access panels for just about everything.
Everything would be fucking running open source Linux fucking 3.4 kernel.
Like, you need to get to the water pump? Here you go. Here's a panel. Open it up. There you go.
The car would be 100% paneled. Need to get to the door. You can open the door to get to the door so you can take your door off.
Right.
Why does this thing cost $80,000?
We could call it real fake door car. I want to make a car out of real fake doors.
Oh, you see the battery? 4 bolts.
Hey, the 729's good. I'm gonna leave it on this for now. I'm too lazy to keep fucking with it.
Yeah. I do kind of want to check out that Model Y that Allison has, though. That's kind of cool.
Fuck that thing.
What do you mean, check it out?
Yeah,
Wanna
just
look at it and shit?
He wants to look at it.
sure.
He wants to rub
Take
his...
you for a ride in it, you know what I'm saying?
He wants to
Yeah,
rub his
possibly.
fucking Nick hands all over it and fucking... I don't know.
Man, these cars all look really nice, dude.
Well, I heard the Chevy bolts are catching on fire.
Yeah, they are. It's
Wouldn't
kind
doubt
of
it.
funny. Why wouldn't you doubt it?
Because all these other companies trying to keep up with the Tesla can't do it, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're just cutting corners.
They
Or...
can. They can. Chevy's just good at catching on fire. That used to be a Dodge thing. Now it's a Chevy thing.
It used to be a Ford thing, too.
Yeah, we don't talk about
The
fucking-
Ford Pinto.
Dude, my truck was one of the series of trucks that caught on fire if you had cruise control.
And there's the Ford Centurion. That's not actually even a Ford product. That's just an aftermarket. It's basically just like
fucking...
what?
No, there was another fucking nasty self-driving crash of another Tesla.
You're there.
Yeah, one nearly hit a crowd of pedestrians.
one took out a state trooper's door. The vehicle merged into a... I don't exactly know what happened, but I believe the vehicle merged into the lane next to the trooper instead of being moved over. It didn't respect move over law. On autopilot, it like last second changed lanes where it shouldn't change lanes. Took out the trooper's door and fucking injured the trooper, I believe, and the driver of the other car.
Yeah, Allison's just like going up to her Tesla and saying, "It's okay. They don't mean those mean things."
Right?
She's just
I
hugging
do.
the car.
I don't like the Teslas. I'm never going to, and they're not the best EV out there.
Yeah,
they want to be, but they're not.
They're usable. That's the way I see it. Just that.
Ford's about to raise the stakes. Did you see the electric F-150's test?
Yeah, that thing's fucking cool.
Dude, it's 0 to 60 in 4 seconds or something.
Damn, that thing fucking hauls ass.
And they got it to like 110, but they couldn't go faster because the test track that they test them at the Ford plant doesn't allow you to go over 110.
And I wonder if it gets fast enough parts to start coming off it.
Probably not. It also is one of the only cars, and get this, you can power your entire house off its battery pack. It'll let you power the entire house.
Yeah, I guess if your power goes out.
Yeah, it's the only one so far that's going to allow you to power your entire home, including everything, not just a couple appliances.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a hookup for that charge panel, but it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody finally stuck it on that one on making a proper frickin' truck after the Tesla meme.
Yeah. Apparently...
They're actually going to beat it to release, too. They're going to beat it to release, which is interesting.
Unfortunately, you know, it would be kind of the worst electric vehicle I could think of is probably the Nissan Leaf.
It's not the worst. I honestly think the Bolt is worse.
Yeah, the Leaf... I guess the Leaf only has the issue of not enough range. It has really
I mean, it's
low
based
range.
on some pretty... It's based on really old tech. I'm not surprised.
And you know what the test mule for it was? A frickin' Versa. I shit you not.
I know. Is the bitch back?
Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting to play.
Yay! Allison's back.
You ready?
I'm pressing buttons right now.
Are you pressing the launch split gate button?
No.
Why not?
I had to do stuff and...
You said 15 minutes an hour ago, Katie.
Yeah, and then I kept telling you the builds were crashing and I couldn't figure out why.
I don't want to hear it. Okay, you made a commitment. Okay,
I don't want to hear a bitch. Fuck you.
you made a commitment, and I'm gonna hold you to it.
I'm gonna shove a fucking banana in your mouth on stream.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, how does that feel?
This thing is basically an abomination.
What was I gonna say?
A weird fucking car.
No, Allison, that's what I've been watching a lot interesting as of recent. Did you see Ford's electric F-150 that's coming out?
Did I see what?
Ford's all-electric F-150 that's coming out?
Believe it when I see it.
They already were driving the prototypes around.
I'm sure they were.
Like you can already pre-order it. Its release is 2022.
I'm sure it is. I mean, everybody's got to go electric or they're gonna fucking go bankrupt.
They don't have to. Ford just wants to get in on the game early instead of
I mean,
waiting.
everybody has to be electric by 2035, so you know they kind of do have to.
Only California does.
Well, I mean,
your state's the only one.
You don't think that shit's gonna spread to other states?
Definitely not. It's going to go to others, but it's not going to be able to take a foothold in many states, including mine.
It just
there's too much nothing for way too many miles.
Yeah.
We'll see then. We'll see. There is infrastructure, dude. You can charge, and the technology's
There's
gonna
no
improve.
infrastructure
Huh?
out there. You haven't been out here. There's nothing. If I go from here to Austin, there's literally not a single thing between here. There's no power lines. There's no nothing. There's nothing between us.
Yeah. How many miles is it?
I'm gonna check.
Quite a bit.
I think it took me. What was it? It took me 4 hours to get there with nothing in between. There's no gas station. It's not a road for the faint of heart.
There's like 3 along U.S. Highway 50.
It's US 50. It's all US 50 shit, which is known as the loneliest road in America for a reason.
Yeah, didn't that one guy, I forgot, CGP Gray, I think that's who it was. You guys have one charge point station.
Where? Oh, in Fallon?
Yeah, it's by the hospital.
It's at Fox Peak. I was over there. They just put the station in at Fox Peak, and you can't charge anything big there. It only charges small cars.
So basically a Nissan Leaf.
You can charge stuff up to basically like a. You can charge up to like a small Tesla or even the Model Y there, but I
Probably.
think they don't let you charge anything bigger there.